Hello, everyone. Namaskar. This is Minku Bhuttar of the Circle of Joy, a platform that brings you transformational practices at a deep conscious level and oodles of joy. Welcome to the first season of Funky Chunky Anecdotes, in which I will be bringing fresh perspectives on different facets of life. Easy Ozy, an old English dialect word meaning easygoing or laid back. So, have you been an easy Ozy all your life? It's time to relearn, rewire, and reboot with me every Tuesday. And are you easily imposed on and become a carpet on which you allow others to walk on? Then you're being a Zafty. And that's the word for this week. It's never random, it's what I observe around me. And very interesting, you could become Zafty in two ways. One, when you succumb to social pressure, you start living someone else's life, allowing other controlling personalities to start influencing your choices. यानी कि सामाजिक दबाव का शिकार बनना और हर समय दूसरों की उम्मीदों को खुश करने की कोशिश करते हैं आप. You work so hard to please others' expectations. You know what's going to happen? As a doormat, you're going to get very exhausted and resentful of others leading their own lives as they want. Secondly, on a personal front, stop relying on an abusive, controlling partner who ignores your very existence. And as always, songs pop up in my head when discussing intense topics. Remember Asha Parik's cooing this? मैं तुलसी तेरे आंगन की. अरे तुलसी चंपा चमेली बनने का टाइम खत्म हो चुका है मैडम. In fact, even Fariha Parvez, my ever favorite Pakistani singer, sang this. I'm not too overly impressed with the words, but she sings it so beautifully, and I really want all of you to hear it. It's beautiful.
वे मैं तेरे लड़ लगियां वे रांझड़ा वे मैं तेरे लड़ लगियां वे रांझड़ा ते तू करना है ठगियां वे रांझड़ा वे मैं तेरे लड़ लगियां वे रांझड़ा.
मानना पड़ेगा आधा तो थी. Beautiful song, but it's still, I feel, a little weak in the plot with her passive and weak complaints to her lover. I think today we women can afford to be Rani of the movie Queen or Leila of Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, a free bird who lives on the edge, scuba dives, motorbikes around, speaking up, claiming her own space on earth, and it is far from being a Zafti. Now, it's always good to get opinions, and I have with me Tatiana Azarova, all the way from USA. She holds a PhD. She's an emotional resilience coach, inspirational catalyst, and I love and I'm fascinated by Tatiana saying that saftiness can actually be unlearned. Wow, that's new for me, and here she is.
So how does one become Zafty? Or in other words, how does one become a person who cannot stand up for themselves or who easily yields to demands and suggestions of others? Working with others as a coach and guiding them to the roots of their difficult emotional situations and traumatic experiences, I can say that what we call Zafty is most likely originating in our childhood. As children, we face many difficult, challenging situations that activate our natural fear response in our system, and as a coping, as protective mechanism to deal with this fear and these challenges, we have three options, what we know as fight, flight, or freeze. Unfortunately, child is very vulnerable and unprotected and rarely can use effectively fight or flight mechanisms because they cannot stand up or fight with adults, or they rarely can run away from home or from outer dangerous environment. So they use freeze mechanism most often to protect themselves. What does it mean? It means that they learn how to shut off. They learn how to become silent, how to stop speaking up, how to lose their voice. And this becomes, as a repetitive pattern later, what we call Zafti. So how can one address this quality of Zafti? I would recommend first to become intentional about the roots of your difficult experiences and engage a help of a skilled professional like a coach, a mentor who can help you look into those repetitive patterns. And I would also recommend intentional reprogramming, because what you got in your childhood is a program, so you can undo it, you can unlearn or reprogram yourself. And this would include learning to intentionally speak up, intentionally express yourself, unmute yourself, reconnect with your inner courage and power.
Thank you, Tatiana. How intuitive and solution oriented that was. I loved it. Now, since we are at it, let me give you some more tips for the day. Number one, live your life for you, recover ownership of your choices. I think that's a good idea. Second, trying to meet expectations of others is like chasing a moving target. एक चलते लक्ष्य का पीछा करने जैसा है. आप इंद्र के पुत्र अर्जुन तो हो नहीं जो स्वयंवर में आसानी से धनुष पर वार करेंगे और द्रौपदी का हाथ जीत कर ले जाएंगे. In real life, pleasing people is a lifetime of toxicity and exhaustion. So please pay attention to your inner dialogue, speak up, claim your own space, take ownership of your life, and be a shining and empowering example to all others. Now, here is one empowered lady, a dear friend, Major Aditi, and I would love for all of you to hear what she has to say about saftiness.
Hello to all the listeners. This is your very own Major Aditi, a former Indian Army officer, and I'm here to talk on this very unique word called Zafti. It ideally means a person who is imposed upon. Well, if you wondered that it never happened with someone like me, of course it did. But the army trained us well. When you had to go out to help people, especially kids who got sexually abused, and stand on streets to bring justice to them, you do hear many, even yours, asking you the whys and whos, and even if that child was even related to you. I think we are born as human, and our duty lies to show some swag by just being fearless and shamelessly bold and break all the barriers. So all wonderful women out there, I recommend have a voice so strong that you stand up for your rights and have that attitude of the lion. Remember, the lion isn't the most tallest or the most handsome or the most intelligent or the most fastest animal, but you know what? It has the right attitude to lead from the front. And that's why he's called the king of the jungle. So be the queen of your life, ladies. Be the hero of your story and make your story a blockbuster hit. Thank you, Minku ma'am, for this awesome initiative of the funky, chunky anecdotes, which also sends out very subtle yet very strong messages to the people across the globe. Kudos to you and thank you for doing this. Tagda raho, khush raho, Jai Hind. सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, देखना है दम कितना बाजुए कातिल में है.
Aditi, that was a powerful punch. Thank you. And my dear listeners, life is life. Just when you think things are starting to look up, life will smack you back with such ruthless indifference. What you don't want to be is a Zafti. Today, I'm going to leave you with Laila's dialogue from Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Dude, तुम्हें कैसे पता है कि तुम 40 तक जिंदा रहोगे? Seize the day, my friend. पहले इस दिन को पूरी तरह जियो, फिर 40 के बारे सोचना. I love that. I absolutely love that. See you next week with the word bambulate, wandering around with no direction and purpose. Till then, stay safe. This was Minko Putter keeping you company while you did what you were doing. Next Tuesday, the Circle of Joys funky, chunky anecdotes will bring another episode that helps transformational practice at a deep subconscious level. Till then, stay safe and joyful.